to my channel. So today I'm going to be reporting on a TYT bombshell story where TYT Investigates did a story about Elon Musk and his Tesla factory have been doing dozens of environmental violations. This was like during the time where Elon Musk was bluffing about how he was going to remove his factories in California because he wants to reopen them so badly so he can help out his stock portfolio. Alright, so let's get onto the article. Tesla factory has dozens of environmental violations. Automaker CEO Elon Musk reopened his California factory despite county's coronavirus orders. California's Tesla factory reopened this week has a long history of racking up environmental violations. Government records show. Tesla CEO Elon Musk threatened to move Fremont, California factory to Texas or Nevada after the county officials refused to let him reopen it despite the state loosening its coronavirus restrictions. The county later struck a deal with Musk that allowed the factories to reopen with a slate of safety measures in place. The battle took on political overtones as Musk reported downplaying the pandemic, winning President Trump's support and echoing right-wing rallying cries. Tesla workers protested the reopening, warning that working conditions will be unsafe. Documents deal with 42 violations as recently as February. As far back as 2017, officials told the Young Turks this week violations are still pending. Despite Musk's claims, he was ready to move the factory immediately. The documents show Tesla planning to new construction and expansion in its California facilities. Many environmental violations involve the issue of painting, which has been respiratory issues have taken on a heightened importance due to vulnerabilities associated with the coronavirus. In the first quarter of 2020, according to a May 6th meeting agenda of the Bay Area Air Quality Management District, Tesla received 13 notices of violations, more than any entity in 11 counties. The BAAQMD documents say the majority of the violations occurred when the facility experienced process upset and malfunctions which interrupted paint line operations, causing residue violations, organic compound VOC emissions to be released and unabated, I think that's the word I was saying. Painting problems are nothing new for plants. Journalists include Edward, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, at the Drive chronicled exhaustively. Consumers complain the regulatory actions related to Tesla's auto planning problems with Tesla's painting operations, including technical issues, record keeping that even fires now burn. Nebmeter reported in 2018, as TechCrunch reported earlier this month. The same day Musk unlawfully reopened his facility. He promoted his director of paint operations to oversee all the productions at the factory. Musk is under intense financial pressure to accelerate production and pushing painting process to the extremes, and can facilitate that. For instance, hotter ovens help the paint dry faster, but risking exceeded recommendations or regulated temperatures. A list of enforced comments obtained by TYT notes one citation from February 7th for more than 2 allowable temps. Wait, let me get it. Where is it? Allowable temps, excursion/month. Although it's not clear this is related to a paint oven, as the plant also used highly temperature oxidizers for emissions control. Tesla did not respond to requests for comment until the BAAQMD records obtained by the Young Turks suggested a half a dozen violations involve permitting problems. The BAAQMD acting communications officer Christine Ralus, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, declined to comment on the list of TYT's chain of 42 Tesla violations dating back at January to 2017, and its active enforced actions, so we can't comment. Unfortunately, these are all pending. She asked whether that applied to even the 2017 violations. Relissa, I don't know how to pronounce that last name, said it's not unusual to have violations that are still still pending. As Elizabeth Spicer noted for GQ, Musk has a history of floating regulations, sometimes a low consequence. 2 years ago, for instance, revealed reports on safety issues at the Tesla factory. But Musk's notoriety arguably most boosts Tesla's stock value more than enough to compensate the penalties he doesn't pay. During his dust up county officials, which Musk took both Governor Gavin Newsom and President Trump and Musk threatened to relocate his Tesla factories to Nevada or Texas. Another Musk company, SpaceX, reported lost California subsidies as a result. They deserved it. But there's little evidence Musk was serious in his threat. As Newsom himself said Tuesday, in fact, the BAAQMD documents show that Tesla is in the middle of expanding its California operations. The May 6 minutes confirm a Tesla proposal to open a research development battery production line and construct a new filter in Fremont permission to replace thermal oxidizers, which was granted on March 16. On the same day, Tesla got the okay to build a new plant, spraying both a new facility in San Rafael, about 60 miles north from the Fremont factory. So, Tesla doesn't fucking care about lives. Elon Musk only cares about the money being made. So, he originally threatened to remove his factories because the county officials didn't want him to reopen because he was violating their social distancing laws that were in place due to the coronavirus. And he was like, I don't fucking care. I want to make my money, and also I want to go do stock buybacks, and I want to help my stock portfolio up. He tried to lie about, oh, it's for helping workers and stuff like that. No, he did not give a shit. So, he was basically totally bluffing. He's also planning to expand his factories there. And literally, it shows how much money we give to him. We give him like billions of dollars in subsidies. And guess what? He gets barely any punishments at all. For real. Literally, if I were Governor Gavin Newsom, I would have put taxes and penalties, and they would lose subsidies from the state. Like, that's what I would have done. But now, the Legislative Assembly, the county commissioners, and Gavin Newsom did not do shit, as well as President Trump, because he doesn't give a fuck. Literally, Elon Musk wants to downplay the severity of this virus. When we're now in 5 million cases globally, in the US, we're almost out to 100,000 deaths. Elon Musk is a pompous ass fool. Thanks to Jonathan Larson for reporting on this story, because he's a good investigative journalist. And go subscribe to TYT and TYT Investigates. Go watch their live shows and other stuff. They do great reporting here. Let's also support independent media. And also, boycott Tesla and this fucker here. Hey. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.